This is spEarz to the streets. 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 This to the streets, to the streets, spEarz to the streets, spEarz to the streets. This is spEarz to the streets. Get down to the beat, or get beat down.
I've seen Cargill and Sky live in separate programs earlier this year, minutes away from WWE HQ during their holiday tour. So I had that in mind as I viewed SmackDown's latest from San Jose, where Cargill and Sky had the opportunity to meet up in ring for a quick and pedestrian matchup, which found the women's champion overpowering the high-flying Sky, shrugging off whatever Rio's residential Pimp C could throw at her. There was about 2 instances where Sky downed the champ. Once outside of the ring with a dive off the second rope, and another time inside the ring with her version of Monet's Meteora known as the Bullet Train. The rest of the match rightfully belonged to the champ, who early on proved her dominance by winning the opening shoulder tackle exchange and continued to show her dominance outside the ring by planting her challenger face first into the steel steps. Cargill could have closed out the match halfway, though, after delivering her Thunderbomb, but opted instead to play with her food a little longer before wrapping up the match with a decisive Jaded. Though largely this contest saw Cargill countering Sky's moves, the most surprising counter in San Jose that night came from Cargill lifting Sky off the top turnbuckle in the attempts for a gorilla press, which Sky quickly countered into a rear naked sleeper. This spot, as well as Cargill no-selling outside the ring, leading to a botch of Sky unbelievably gaining enough adrenaline to toss Cargill back in the ring early on from a 10 count, which was really Cargill climbing in on her own, were the biggest blunders for the champ on this night. The missed pump kick was an expected transitional spot, so I can't include that there, but eclipsing all of that was the stupid decision to make this a non-title contest. I don't believe Cargill could call herself a fighting champion when the majority of her matches she's had since gaining the women's undisputed belt have not featured her with her title on the line. That's more frustrating to see than Sky's played out narcissistic "look at me" taunt. If the title would have been on the line for this contest, the possibility of Rio being at odds with each other in Mania would have been an attractive twist. I'm not sure Rio would have ran out to save Sky post-match from Cargill's aim to injure her fallen opponent with a chair than if Sky would have accepted the match with the title on the line. Making this a title match would have added some much-needed heat to an otherwise mild main event where Sky phoned it in, and the champ put on a more entertaining performance after the bell than in the ring.
This is spEarz to the streets. 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 This to the streets, to the streets, spEarz to the streets, spEarz to the streets. This is spEarz to the streets. Get down to the beat, or get beat down in the street.